And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Loot. It's about 3 hours later than most creators are to this situation, but it is what it is. Time to talk about, as a Thursday tradition, the new content leaks in NBA 2K22 My Team. So, right off the bat, if you have not done this already, I highly recommend going to get James Boonite. James Boonite? I don't know. But it's never a bad idea to have overpowered gold cards. So I would highly recommend going to get this guy realistically. We also got an NBA 75 super packs. I'll talk about that a little later once we get to the market portion of this video. Also, some more dynamic ratings, if you care, which I'm sure most of you do not. It is what it is. I do want to touch on this though. We did get some new, finally some limited time events, right? We got Kobe and then Colossal Shaq for some reason. On Triple Threat 100, we got Big Diesel himself and Diamond Kobe on Triple Threat. And then we got Jordan, Jimmy Butler, and Joakim Noah on Clutch Time Wheel, which, whatever. I'm just happy they're doing more of this stuff. I believe it goes till April 4th, so I believe it goes till Monday. That's a huge dub. I'll talk about it later. I hate the word. I hate saying the huge dub. I hate using dub and L. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. Sue me. Anyways, tomorrow, 11 EVO cards are dropping in My Team. Every player's EVO will transform how they shoot, dribble, or finish at the rim with improved animation packages. Are you ready to see who's coming? Now, we kind of knew this was coming because this has already happened, essentially. They've already done this. Kevin Love was pretty much the most notable example of this. And then they also did this with Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's got a worse jump shot if you EVO him, though. That's not really the EVO. I'm hoping they don't do more stuff like that, but it is what it is. So we're going to be seeing cards get different jumpers, faster jumpers, different dribble moves, etc. So who knows what we're about to see tomorrow in regards to the cards. First things first, we got Scotty Barnes, which, honestly, dude, I'm pretty stoked about Scotty Barnes. Oh, they're called Metamorphosis packs. So they go from a larva to a butterfly. So they essentially go from a metapod to a butterfree, basically. Why they do this face for him? He looks like he's so confused. He looks like he's trying to look at the board in class and just doesn't get it. Scotty Barnes looks fun though. I mean, I don't know what jump shot they're going to give him. I would assume this is what's going to happen though. He'll come standard with his base 11, which I honestly think is going to be good. The cool thing is if you prefer the quote-unquote less meta jump shots on the players, from what they made it sounds like they're not going to improve the stats and badges. So if I feel like I like base 11 on quick, even though they'll probably put it on normal because 2K just hates to see me shine, I guess, then I can just run him and I won't have to worry about the EVO. By the way, I'm just going to say it now. You know those stupid little level up cards that we got with the level up packs? Yeah, no question those bad boys are coming back 100%. Scotty Barnes should be fine though. I'm sure they're going to give him Brook Lopez base on quick. That's going to be his evolution jump shot. He'll start with base 11 and then they'll give him Brook Lopez base. Would be my assumption. Maybe they give him 37 or the Dolph Shades release. Is that 37 or 38? I can't keep track of all the jump shots, bro. Do some work at home. Congrats, Manu, the future Hall of Famer, is getting his Galaxy Opal Metamorphosis tomorrow. So I don't know what shot he originally has. I'll have to look. But I would assume they give him base 22. I don't think they give him X and base. Maybe they give him base 3 or something with the Evo, but it remains to be seen. I personally think base 22 would be just fine for Manu. Manu would be a pretty good combo guard at that point. So I'm excited for that. Then we got Big O. Thankfully, dude, we haven't got an elite Oscar Robertson card at all this year. I mean, we got the pink diamond through in Dunktober, but no one ran that card. And he wasn't even really good at the time anyway, because we had IT. So I'm hoping that this card is fire. And this card is coming out around the same time as the Pink Diamond Idols one did last year. I think the Pink Diamond Idols card came out a month before this. But either way, that card was fire. So I can only imagine that this one is going to be the same. The time of the 6'5" point guard is a little bit past. I just don't understand why 2K never gives us a top tier Oscar Robertson at the correct time. they'll give us every other card under the sun at the correct time, right? They'll give us like a dunking Isaiah Thomas, but a defensive Oscar Robertson in like December. They just never want to do it. Why not give us a glitch defensive Oscar Robertson? Just do it. God, why do they never do this? Anyways, I actually like Oscar Robertson's jump shot as is. So I'm kind of interested to see what they give him. I personally think they're going to give him all the same SIGs as Salim Stoudemire. That's my personal opinion. So I think he's going to be like the number one sweat lord point guard. He's basically going to be a point guard, Cassie Russell, essentially, is what he's going to be. That's my prediction anyway. Is it going to be true? I'm not sure. Then we got Zion. All right. First off, we already have a very clear picture as to what this Zion is going to look like. Like, he's going to have Kobe base on quick. He's probably going to have shifty dribble style with like some good dribble moves. This card's going to be stupid. He's the headliner of the Metamorphosis packs. Expect stupidity from this card. A lot of people are saying he's not going to be good. Yeah, no, I don't believe that to be the case. I personally think he's going to be absolutely heat. I personally, like last year, controversial opinion, I actually preferred Zion with base 29 last year. I know that's like blasphemy, but I did over his Kobe base, but I do think they're going to give him Kobe base. And then we all knew it was coming, but I might as well report on it anyway. Like, Vince Carter's the power within card, and like, I mean, that's kind of cool, but like, I don't need another shooting guard, so I probably won't waste my time doing all the stuff for this card, realistically. I mean, I already have enough in the shooting guard department. Like, how much better is Vince Carter going to be for me, anyway, than like RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, and Ray Allen? Probably not very much better. Also, like, I'm confused, because like, why is Vince Carter like a mech? Like, I'm just kind of confused by that. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but like, I get it if they would have made him like a Raptor, or like, I mean, they could have realistically done anything else. I guess the robot was just a way for them to cover up who it was, because no one was going to guess who it was when it was a robot, even though we all knew it was Vince Carter anyway. So I don't understand why they make the mural just like a Vince Carter thing, but it is what it is. Looking at the database, we'll start with Zion, right? Yeah, we'll start with Zion Williamson. The reason being is like everyone's saying, oh man, they're going to give him like base 3 and they're going to do this, they're going to do that. No, I mean, this Zion is the one we're getting with significantly less badges. Like, he's probably not going to have a lot of these defensive badges, I would assume, are the ones that are going to be left off of this Zion, realistically. But like, quick dribble style, yeah, I don't know about the dribble moves. I think they'll change them a little bit, but Kobe release with release 37 upper would make sense for Zion. The Zion upper with Kobe base, I would assume. What does he have normally? What's the Zion release this year? Because I don't remember. Oh, so he's got his own base. So yeah, he probably starts with his own base, which I actually don't think is that bad. And then he probably goes to Kobe base, realistically, with an Evo, which is probably going to be a ridiculous Evo. Or you can buy like a little Evo card or whatever. Look at this. You know what? I never comment on the ads that pop up in my video because I'm cheap and I refuse to get an ad blocker. But realistically, look at this fucking goober right here. Do you trust? Which one do you think he is? Is he McCutcheon or is he Hamner? Oh, look at that man. That man's Hamner. He loves ham. I can just tell. Looking at Manu, I mean, what was his original jumper? Base 18. Yeah, it's a pretty terrible release, to be honest. I don't know what base he's going to have. I would assume it's base 22 on quick or very quick. Dribble moves, he already had shifty dribble style with like Trae Young behind. He already had good dribble moves, so I assume he like I don't know. Actually, his dunk packages were actually good. Like, the default swing one's actually pretty good. It's like kind of hard to block. The Manu go-to junk. Manu should stay away from the junk, realistically. Yeah, these actually aren't bad. I don't know what they would change on this card, realistically, because the only thing wrong with Manu, realistically, was his jumper. So, I mean, his jumper is going to change and probably some of his dribble moves. But other than that, he's pretty good. Now, Scotty Barnes is definitely going to change. I mean, I talked about this already. There's just no way they keep the jump shot 11. Like, I personally don't mind it. I actually think it's good. And if the player base were to give it a chance on quick or very quick, I think they might like it, but that's not going to happen. So he probably upgrades to shifty or quick dribble style get some different dribble sigs, and then obviously he goes and gets probably Brooke Lopez base would be my assumption, or they give him the Dolph Shays release. I'm not really sure, to be honest. It could be either or. I don't know. I'm actually kind of excited. And then we got Oscar Robertson, who like this is literally the best Oscar Robertson that we've received. I mean, I guess I'll look at the NBA 75 one. That one's like basically the same anyway. Yeah, I mean, he had Oscar Robertson base, which I personally didn't mind at all. But they'll change it. I guarantee they give him the same stuff as Salim Stoudemire. I guarantee that's my prediction. That's my shout this time, is that he will be, at least animations wise, a clone of Salim Stoudemire. That's my shout this time, and I stand firm on that. I believe he will have jump shot 3. Yep, just like Salim, Cassie, and Cedric Maxwell. He will have the Pippen behind the back. He will have the Trey size up, Trey escape. He'll have all that. I guarantee it. Or your money back, even though you're not paying any money. Regardless, that's my thought anyway. I don't know how accurate that is. What other cards could we see? That is a quite interesting question. I should probably look at Vince Carter. Vince Carter is available tomorrow. I mean, I don't know what you're going to have to do to get him. I personally like his release this year. If you want an example, I believe... No, even Van Exel has it on normal. So I don't think anybody has his release on quick quite yet. Yeah, no one does. So it's hard to say, but I actually like his release this year. So I think he'll be really good, and he's obviously going to have like a decent amount of dunking badges. He already had bronze limitless spot up on his pink diamond card, so I would expoom. What word is that? Sometimes I get ahead of myself, mainly because I'll go out and do something, and then I'll forget to drink water before I record a video, which, you know, inherently makes it harder to talk. I like to play life on hard mode. So... Vince Carter's, I mean, whatever. He'll be okay. It is what it is. What are some other cards that we could see? You know what? I'm going to take a look at some cards that we have yet to see. Let's take a look at the base set. Like, what guys haven't we seen yet? You know what? We're due a new Eddie Jones. I'm going to say it. We're due a new Eddie Jones. And I personally think that he should keep his jump shot 31. I really like it. I think we're due another Eddie Jones. I think it's time for another Eddie Jones. Like, I would like a 3-point shooting Ronnie Cycli, but, you know, we all know what card I want the most. We all know whose time it is to shine. Let my boy Greg Ostertag get a card. What's his jumper? Set shot 17? Give him an Evo. Let him get, I don't know. You know what? Let's go. Let him get some big man release. It doesn't matter. Base 22. Let him get base 22. Let him get base 22 on quick. He'll be the best center in the game. Just let me have my boy coast to coaster tag. I don't even care if he can't dribble. It truly doesn't matter. Just let my boy Greg Ostertag shine like the beautiful butterfly he is. Let him rock. Anyways, let's go over to the market and see if there's any change realistic. All right, here we are in the market. Let's take a little bit of a little peek-see and see what's going on here. Look, realistically, I don't think any of the cards are really going to affect the market too much. I really don't think anyone cares about Zion. Also, can we talk about the fact that this is the second out of 3 Evo sets that we've received Zion Williamson? Why? 2K never does this. They never double up. I mean, I guess they're technically different sets, but like, they never usually double up the same promo with the same cards. It's something they've typically been pretty good about, but I guess this year they just chucking it out the window. I mean, they did release 8 super packs in 14 days, so whatever. Cade's about the same price. Bull's about the same price. Like I said, I really don't think anyone is dropping down in price. Oh, I just realized my beautiful mustache is not on the screen right now. I didn't trim my facial hair to look like Timothy Oliphant in Deadwood to have my face not on the screen. But I'm also too lazy to stop and re-record, so it is what it is. These packs came out today. Look, if I opened every single super pack that's came out for the last 2 weeks, I'd be bankrupt. That's how many super packs there have been. That's terrible, dude. Straight up. Let's take a look and see if anyone dropped in price. What about my boy Young Dolph, RIP? Double RIP, because I'm pretty sure Dolph Shays is dead too. I want Dolph Shays, so I'm probably going to go get him. It's a stupid errand. It's a fool's errand, but I want him. Elgin Baylor is still ridiculously more expensive than I had anticipated. But Elgin Baylor just really, really looks like a Temptations member. I'm sorry, he does. It's the hair, I think. Wilt Chamberlain's a buyout. I mean, he's still usable for sure. He's still like a good center. I would say he's still top 10 in this game. Yeah, because he's better than like, well, it's debatable if he's better than Ralph Sampson. I just got Ralph Sampson today. He's basically the same as Yao Ming. Oh, my boy, Bob Pettit. Yes, he's cheaper. He's cheap. I still can't believe I sold Jerry West for $290K. Shout out to that guy, whoever bought that on Xbox. Appreciate you. Rick Barry's still this expensive, which I just don't understand why he's this expensive, because like Art Gilmore's good, but like for about the same as Art Gilmore, you can go get Kareem, who's objectively better. Robert Parrish actually is the only card that I think went up in price due to the super packs. Magic's price is still high, but I think a lot of people, his price is going to go down because there's actually a decent amount of these Magics. Don't kid yourself into thinking you'll pull the Magic by opening packs. Also, dude, at that point, like $50 to open packs, like, you know how much that could buy you an MT? I don't, peddle MT and I don't buy MT, but like I know what it's worth, all right? Hakeem Olajuwon's 100K. He's good enough for that, I would say, but realistically, you can get power within Duncan, who's significantly better, for just about the same amount. David Robinson is still expensive. It's like the pink diamonds are still the most expensive cards in these sets, which doesn't make any sense. Chris Mullin's still probably the cheapest card to lock in, I think. Yeah, he is. Well, actually, I think technically Dwight Howard is, but yeah. Garnett's still not a buyout. I think he might be, though. He'll end up being like a 90K buyout. He's still good, too. He's like a top-tier power forward for sure. Kobe over here is still not a buyout. For some reason, though, if you really want this pink diamond Kobe card and you're not just doing it to lock in for Dwight Howard, which you absolutely shouldn't do at this moment, but the heart will do what the heart wants. Yes, Katana, I know. It is kitten pate time. I am aware. I will help you out in just a second, sweetie. Anyways, I'm talking to my cat. I always talk to my cat in the middle of videos, but it is what it is. You can tell that I love my cat because I'm violently allergic to it, as you can tell by how plugged up my nose is in the last like 5 videos I've uploaded, but I still keep them around. Anyways, if you're looking to lock in tokens, these cards are significantly cheaper now for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Thurl Bailey, I think, is kind of downgraded. Once again, if you're thinking about locking in Thurl, I would just wait till next week and see what they drop. It's probably going to be worse, but you can go a week without Thurl Bailey. We also got new cards in Clutch Time, TT and TTO. Every Sweat Lord in the world is going to be playing Triple Threat to try to get Kobe, even though probably most of them would not even use Kobe. It's a fun circle that we live in. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. I'll be back tomorrow opening packs and hating my life, so enjoy your night.